Let's get straight into it. I just came off multiple games in a row of competitive and Marvel Rivals. I wanted to get above my previous season's rank of GM3. I haven't played in probably 2 or 3 weeks now, and I just wanted to get up the ranks, you know? Improvement is my goal. But I just have to go on a rant for a second here. I just came off multiple games which are extremely toxic. I just played with and against a 3-stack. The game we played together, the enemy team had a Daredevil, which was on me every single team fight. Meanwhile, my C&D next to me didn't look back once. I pinged, I calmed, not one look. And the two people she was duoing with, a DPS and a tank, didn't look back once. And then blamed me for the loss. Said, Loki, why are you holding onto your ult for so long? Maybe there's like a Daredevil in the backline constantly killing me, sending me back to spawn? I just want you guys to think of this. Let's put you guys in their shoes. Our Loki keeps on dying. The enemy Daredevil is ace. The Daredevil keeps killing the Loki. The Loki keeps arriving back at spawn. I'm missing some heals. I feel like we're down one support right now. I wonder why the Loki hasn't ulted. Oh man, you know, even the best minds in the world can't put 2 and 2 together. Like, that must be like a scientific revelation right there. This is the exact reason why I made posts saying I'm retiring from Marvel Rivals. This is why I made a video saying I won't be making Rivals content nearly as much of that at all. The supports I play with, sure, some of them are very good, but the ones I'm getting as of recently never look back. DPS that change into support, they have no idea what they're fucking doing. They always complain, oh, turn around and heal me, turn around and heal me. But as a support, they never turn around. They never heal the other support. They never even heal other DPS. And they always choose Cloak and Dagger and Rocket. If DPS is so more skilled, so more difficult than support, stop choosing the 2 easiest supports and playing patty cake with the ground. And stop being so stupid and actually heal your teammates other than the tank and teammates sitting directly in front of you. This game will not be fixed at all. This game will never be a good game again. Purely based on the player base. Oh, and guess what? I went against that 3-stack after I lost with them and beat them 2-0. Not on a cart map, on a domination map. I blew them out of the water. And they were focusing me the entire game, hard targeting me. And I killed them more than they killed me. But these toxic players always have someone to blame, no matter what. Sure, do I have bad games? Yes. Do I know when I'm having bad games? Yes. Am I very hard on myself for having bad games? Of course. But some people believe they never have bad games. Some players think they're perfect and think everyone else is the problem every single game. They think if there's a problem, that another person has to solve it. Once in my previous matches, I would say 4 or 5 games ago, a person was yelling at me to get off Loki because there wasn't a dive. Do you know how stupid that is? Not to mention there wasn't any more diving every single team fight. But just ignoring that fact for a second, Loki isn't just good in dive. He is good for damage. He is good for healing, burst healing. Yes, he got nerfed to the ground, but used right, he can still be good. I am a top 400 Loki in the entire world. I better know how to use him properly. Not to mention, I was ace that match throughout the entire game and we lost 3-2. Another game I had, my DPS went 4-9 and 5-9. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, Hulk 7-3, Strange 8-8, Jeff 8-2. Now I'm very curious, I'm doing this live while recording. The 3-stack was on a giant losing streak. Peak GM1. Let's see the other one. Hidden profile, hidden profile. But I'm the problem. People are engulfed in their own egos that they can't realize that they are wrong and they are bad. And this isn't just a one-off occurrence either. I have posted several videos of this. This is happening nearly every single game. I had a Spider-Man go 5-9, and we stopped the enemy team at the second point. He acknowledged, hey, I did bad, What do you guys want me to do? Do you guys want me to switch? My team said yes. Can you be a second tank? He did. We won the game. Handily. Some players won't do that. They would stick to Spider-Man and end on 6-20 and then blame their own team. I had another game. Past 5 games. Again. 2 DPS. Standing still, shooting at one angle. Getting obliterated, then claiming we didn't heal them. The GG no heals. While we were both healing him. But he was just standing still, tapping A and D constantly, which, newsflash, keeps you in the same exact place, and got obliterated with 2 healers on him. Then blame the supports. The Squirrel Girl jumps into a 1v6, gets shredded, dies, blames the supports. Like, I am sorry, I don't have infinite cooldowns, can't teleport to you on a moment's notice, grab you, teleport with you to a safe location where you won't bash your head into the wall 50,000 times trying to do the same exact thing over and over and over again. I get there's a saying, if you fail, try again, but that doesn't mean you need to keep on dying. That doesn't mean you need to try 1v6ing the entire enemy team. That doesn't mean you need to run in the same brick wall 50 times over. I swear, some of these players can shake their head and it would sound like a maraca from how small their brains are. This game will never be saved, purely based on the player base. The devs aren't that great either. Buffing Hawkeye again, buffing Hela again, buffing the strongest characters in each role again, adding more anti-heal, adding more things that negate healing. Each and every season, DPS, you have less and less of a right to say GG no heals, because supports impact, supports healing has getting less and less impact each and every season. Less healing, newsflash, means less healing and more damage. So stop complaining, shoot the enemy, don't bash your head in the wall 24/7 expecting the same result. Stop trying to act like you are immortal. Stop trying to act like you're all perfect. And play the goddamn game properly. I swear, DPS players are the poison to this community. Sure, there are toxic and poisonous players in every role, but DPS are the most apparent. They will say, oh, if Hela had, let's say, infinite damage, infinite health, auto lock on the head, instant one shot, and the devs were like, we're gonna nerf her to 2-shot instead of 1-shot. The DPS community would be like, of course, pandering to support players. Oh, this game is purely support players. They dominate the round. They dominate the player base. They're a loud minority. Their characters are so broken. We need Hela to have 1 shot to kill any character in the entire game because a couple supports have a couple abilities that can make them survive for a couple more seconds. I was excited for Gambit. I thought he was going to be a DPS, but then he was a support, which I was very happy about. I was happy that Loki got a buff, but none of this will ever matter if this player base is so toxic and never takes accountability. In my own videos, I even show mistakes in my gameplay. People have seen my videos in the past, from the past month or 2, when I had a whole drama, which I agreed with the other person to private the videos. In those videos, I acknowledged mistakes in my gameplay, even showing them and pointing them out with captions, and me saying where they were in the video. Multiple of my videos, especially recently, I have acknowledged how many mistakes I make, even saying my aim isn't nearly where I want it to be. Not saying it's bad, but not nearly where I want it. But some of these players, they can shoot the ground 50 times in a row, then blame the supports because they're not hitting any shots. They can frontline in front of the entire enemy team, blame the supports. They can jump off the map and say they don't want to play the round anymore because of the supports, even if you're winning the round. They would switch to Black Widow because they got pop instantly each and every team fight, blame the supports. DPS players use supports as a scapegoat no matter what. I saw a video, Spider-Man main. They're like, oh, we're supports, what are we supposed to do? Then he shows clips and he says, what about this ability? Shows Loki runes. Oh, what about this ability? Shows Invis jump. Oh, what about this ability? Shows rocket dash. And on and on and on. Do you really want every support to not have any form of protecting themselves? Is that really what you want to accomplish? Loki got his healing and damage nerfed by 20%. His 2 counters, Bucky and Moon Knight, are S and A tier, and you're still worried about him having a couple abilities, one on a 30-second cooldown that can extend his life for a couple seconds. You're really crying about that? Oh, this character that got shot in a back alley, they got nerfed to the ground, that people place at one of the lowest tiers out of all characters. Oh yeah, he's an ability which can help him survive for a little longer. That's why all dives need a buff. That's why supports are OP. That's why we need a buff Hela and Hawkeye again. That's why supports are crybabies. They need constant pandering. Look, Loki has one ability that can save his life every 30 seconds. I'm just gonna end the video here. I am done with this game. I am done with this community. I am done with it all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.